Yo,
Yo,
welcome back. Yep,
here
you're
we
on
go with our round
mute.
predictions.
What happened, man? You're on mute there for a second. Welcome back, guys. TA Sports. Let's get it done. We got our round one predictions tonight. Season starts tomorrow. Really excited for the season. Can't wait. What are you looking
Let's
forward
kick
to
it
the
off with
most?
round one with our first game. Big one. Carlton
Finally,
versus
footy's back.
Richmond.
Footy is back and we're excited. We are pumped. So tomorrow, you can start us off, Ron. Who do you have winning tomorrow?
So I've got Richmond in a really good game, to be honest. I feel like Richmond just got the superstars to get it done. Carlton got a few injuries, so they won't be at full strength. I've got Richmond by 25 points. I feel Dusty, he's got to step up in this game. They've got a point to prove, reigning premiers. Carlton will definitely, though, I think they will fight in the game. They'll come out strong. But throughout the game, third, fourth quarter, I just feel like now the season's back to the long quarters again. Richmond will end up running over them. Yeah, that's my prediction. 25 points first night.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's same old year, same old result for me. Richmond taking it out. Probably, from 20 to 35 points winning margin for Richmond over the Carlton. I just think the Blues aren't ready to knock them off. Richmond, by all accounts, obviously that they've had a great preseason, and they're hungry and they're looking for the three-peat. So I think they're going to start the year off as they always have in previous years with a big win over the Blues. Resurging Blues.
Yeah, they need Mackay to step up. Harry Mackay to kick a few goals. Sard's coming in for his first game, official premiership season.
Yeah, Williams is still out obviously because of that suspension. Yeah, so
no Eddie
what
Benson.
about Friday night? Who's your tip there? Big blockbuster.
I think honestly,
Pies and Doggies.
I feel like the Doggies will get through in this one. Collingwood roller coaster, obviously preseason. I've got the Doggies winning this game, and I think they'll win pretty comfortably. Big game for Treloar. Doggies need to really kind of just step up and protect him, get him off,
definitely.
Starting well, get him the confidence, and yeah, I feel like Doggies by about 15 points in this game for me. Should be a good one, but yeah, I feel like Collingwood they're not in the right position to be pushing any wins at the moment. They're going to start very slowly. So
fair enough. Well, for me, as you can see, the Doggies, baby, round one win, start the year off well. Too much pressure on Collingwood's shoulders. There's pressure on the Dogs' shoulders too, with the midfield inclusion of Adzi, Treloar. So, but I think the Dogs are just going to have too much firepower. Collingwood still got Sidebottom still injured. They're bringing in Taylor Adams as well. I think he's a bit underdone, but I think the midfield battle is where it's going to be won. Obviously, the midfield players for the Dogs, I give them the advantage. Where we've been lacking was in ruck. So Stephen Martin, if he can step up against Grundy and has a good game against Grundy and nullifies him, they'll go a long way.
It'll be a good matchup. Very good matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Because Grundy had previous years has, killed the Dogs, and just apparently out of the last 3 games, he's had 2 best on ground performances with 2 3-vote games. So if they can nullify Grundy, you'll go a long way to the Dogs winning.
Big out as well with Sidebottom out. That's a massive out for them. Like they've got the midfield, but I just feel like Collingwood versus a Doggies midfield, the Doggies midfield is so powerful. I just feel like I just don't see Collingwood really doing anything in this game. Like I feel like the Doggies just too strong. All areas.
There's a lot of winners for the Dogs in the midfield, I think. For sure.
Yeah.
So we've got next round. We've got Melbourne hosting Freo. Who do you think wins there?
So there's a few injury concerns with Freo. I feel like Melbourne Demons, for me, for this game, they have a point to prove this season. Midfield looking great. Stephen May, you know, I reckon all Australian this year, like you mentioned in the previous video. Lever as well. Like, I just think that they're going to outscore Fremantle pretty easily. It's going to be a early goal for goal, I'm thinking. But yeah, I just think Melbourne will just outscore them and come home strong. Fremantle got a lot of forward injury concerns. I feel like they will come good throughout the season, but we've got 3-4 weeks away before we see an actual Fremantle side pushing teams.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've got
what's your
Melbourne by about 30
prediction?
points. Melbourne by about 30 points in this game.
Okay. That's all right. I'm going opposite now. I got Freo. Melbourne are just, you know, as I said before, depends on which Melbourne comes out. If the Melbourne that can't beat the bottom four side comes out, it's going to be a long day for them. Even though Freo got those injuries, I still think they'll have enough firepower to overpower Melbourne because they're so defensively minded. So they'll keep it close enough for them to be able to kick a winning score. It'll be close for me. I got Freo by 11 points.
Lovely. Okay.
Next
Now,
match, we got your boys.
Go the Crows. I don't see the Crows
The
winning.
Cats.
I don't think the Crows win this at all. I just feel like Geelong very disappointed after their grand final loss to Richmond. Disappointing last game against Port Adelaide, got demolished. I'm yet convinced by the Crows to actually come out and really do anything. Geelong are just too strong. I feel like they're gonna win this game by 70 points. You know, if Crows somehow win this, I'll tip water over my head next video. I just really don't think it's ever gonna happen. No
I
chance.
don't think so either. Yeah,
I think Geelong 70 points, clear favourites. You know, nothing more can be said in this game. Yet to see Crows do anything.
Yeah, I got the Cats quite convincingly too. Not as convincingly as you have them. I got them to win by 45 points. I think they'll just take a stranglehold over the game pretty early, get a good lead, and then coast really. Try and get that cohesion with the players and stuff. So yeah, I see Cats winning quite convincingly. Even though it's at home, and Adelaide, you know, their first rounders at home are, you know, have pulled off some surprises, but yeah, highly unlikely, especially
Tom
with
Hawkins up there, you know, he can kick a bag. No Jezza, so that's going to be at least a bit of pressure, at least off the Crows. But yeah, we just need a click. I feel like we don't have that click yet. Geelong's got that experience, you know, they've got that strong midfield. They're just going to pick they're going to pick the Crows to pieces in this game, unfortunately. But we've seen crazier things.
Yeah. Okay, next game, bit of a blockbuster for me, I think. Essendon Hawks.
Yeah, so I think
old rivals as well.
I've put Hawks top 7 this year. They're my surprise team. I feel like I've seen a lot of positives coming from them. Tom Mitchell's in for his first game back after injury. He has a lot to show, a lot to prove. Hawthorn need to win these games if they want to make the finals. It's going to be a very close game, this one. I think I have this as one of the games of the round. But I just think Hawthorn's too strong. I feel like they're going to start strong. It'll be a goal-for-goal shootout. And I just think at the end, just with Mitchell throughout the midfield dominating, you know, expect the unexpected, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty confident that I've got Hawthorn by 7 points in this game. I think they'll just stay true at the end of the game and take it home.
Nice. I also got Hawks too. I don't rate the Bombers. I got them in my bottom 4 for a reason. I got Hawks a little higher, but yeah, I just think Hawks just going to get it done. Essendon's cohesion, new coach, new system. Hawks with the genius behind the up in the coach's box will just be too much for them. And yeah, Hawks by 20 for me. I feel like they'll be able to kick away eventually. But yeah, Hawks by 20.
Lovely.
We got the Lions hosting the Swans up at the Gabba.
At the Gabba. Now, this is going to be a feasting ground. I feel like
I
I feel
agree.
like Joey Danaher, what a great game. He was expected to go to Sydney. There was a lot of talk. He ended up going to Brisbane. He has a lot of points to prove. He wants to show that he is an AFL player, not just an AFL player, but a top forward, tall AFL player. I
Keep
potentially
forward,
see him
yeah.
making Australian this side. This year. So he needs a big game against Sydney. First goal, hopefully he gets one early, gets the confidence up, get the Charlie Cameron motorbike train coming out, kick 3-4 goals. But yeah, I just don't see Sydney beating Brisbane at the Gabba. It's going to be a hard game for them. Sydney are very unpredictable. They're without Lance Franklin though, but they are getting Jake Lloyd back, which is a massive win for them. And they do have a lot of young players that will be in the game for them. So I feel like Sydney are a bit in the same boat as the Crows with their young squad, with a few of their senior players hopefully rubbing off on them. But just Brisbane way too strong. I can't see them losing at the Gabba in this game.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to make a statement pretty early, get to a pretty good lead, and then just continue to add the punishment to the Swannies, young Swans team at the Gabba too. Bit of a fortress for them. Big Joey, I think they'll get to him early, give him the ball early, get his confidence going, and he is a confidence player. Once he's up and rolling, it's hard to stop. So yeah, I see Brisbane quite comfortably smashing the Swans by
50 plus for me.
45 points for me.
Now this one, here we go, Sunday.
Yeah, we've got North and Port. Who do you have?
Okay, well, I've tipped North Melbourne for this. Nah, I'm just joking. There's no chance in hell that North are winning this game. After I saw Port crush the Crows, crush my dreams for the season, I don't know. They're just quicker. They've got great defense. The best thing, I think the strength of Port Adelaide this season will be really their counter-attack football. I feel like their transition from defense to offense, they've got the fastest team in the comp. I feel like they're one of the teams where if you take the foot off a pedal for any minute of the game, Port will just kick three goals quickly against you. So I just don't see North Melbourne having the structure or the players to really fight against Port. And I'm looking at an absolute shellacking for this game. I think the forward line of Port Adelaide will have a field day, and I'm going to say 70+ point win by Port in this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm on the notion as well. Port Adelaide, convincingly. There might be a little fight from North as they've got a new coach, new systems. But yeah, the experience, there's a huge gap in experience. Port Adelaide been there, been to finals, won finals, got the right age group where obviously the Kangaroos are rebuilding. So yeah, Port Adelaide assert their dominance quite early and then kick away 55 point plus win. It'll be a convincing win for Port, that's for sure. Start them off. On top of the ladder, I think this will be the big percentage boost because I don't think North Melbourne will score much against them. So yeah, I got Port by 55 or more.
Now, for the game of the round, I reckon. Big game, this one.
This is going to be a tight one for sure. Saints
this one,
and Giants. Giants hosting the Saints.
This game is very intriguing to me. So I tipped St Kilda, but I swapped it to the Giants. I feel there is a lot of injury concern for St Kilda. And I feel like the Giants do have a solid team. I just think that the missing players from St Kilda really, like Max King in the forward line, massive out there. I think this game will come down to the wire, goal for goal. But I just think the Giants will pull some magic through Toby Green, Stephen Cognilio, Callum Ward. The list goes on. They have an amazing list on paper, and I just feel like it'll be down to the wire. You might get some confidence from Captain Stephen, and yeah, I just feel like GWS will win this game. I don't want to regret this swapping the tip, but yeah. I'm just gonna go with GWS in this one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a coin flip for me, only because of where it's played and because St Kilda have those forward outs and also that ruck combination of Ryder and Marshall out, but I just think that
Mhm.
Saints dynamically have probably one of the dynamic forward lines in the league. Multiple goal scorers. Jackie Higgins, I think he's going to get on the board, and they got goal kicking midfielders. And then obviously, like Jack Steele this could be a good big game for him. He announced himself to the competition last year, and I think he's going to continue with this game as well. So I think Saints tight one, 12 points for me, Saints. So yeah, I think they get it done just because they'll have enough firepower to kick the winning score against the Giants.
Very close game either way. St Kilda need to win this game technically. Like after what they've had last year in the finals, they would be very disappointed. They're up and about though. You know, they want to have a good season, do one better. If they play like they played in the finals against the Doggies, with all the positives we saw, I really do see them starting out very strongly. Yeah. And now to our last game of the season of the round. We have West Coast.
Mate.
It's coast to coast here. I just see West Coast too strong in this game. I feel like it'll be a close game at the start of the game. I feel like Gold Coast always come out firing. You know, they're one of those teams that want to prove a point early in the season. But I feel like the likes of Kennedy, Darling, you know, big solid Hearn up there as well in the defense. I just feel like for me, West Coast too good in this game. Liam Ryan as well. He's a freak. He's a magician. He's just going to kick those goals that just put the dagger in the heart. I just think West Coast too good in this game. I'm going to give them a 40-point win.
Oh, wow.
Good start to the season with them. Yeah, I just don't see Suns really doing much this season, to be honest. They're going to have, there's a lot of pressure on Rao as well. From the season he had last season, he obviously started well, got a few Brownlow votes for his first year. He's coming back from injury. He has a lot of pressure on his shoulder to kind of pick up where he came from. Not easy to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like the pressure from West Coast, especially where the game's played. So
yeah, I've got West Coast winning comfortably. There'll be a fight because obviously Giants in the early rounds are pretty good.
Gold Coast.
Yes, Gold Coast will be pretty good early. Obviously with their youth, and obviously they want a point to prove. They had a terrible last 6 games last year to end the season. I see them bringing it to West Coast. But yeah, on the home deck of West Coast, they know they've grown too well compared to other teams. And I think West Coast quite comfortably 33-point winners against the Giants. It'll be close for the first half, and then the Eagles' experience and older bodies will shine through and get the win. For sure.
I'm pretty confident with this round. 9 for 9. I'm pretty sure. I don't see any real shocks.
You said that coin flip Giants and Saints is the one.
Yeah.
You get that you'll have a good round for sure.
That's the one game I'm not too sure about, to be honest. Everything else I'm very, very certain on. But everyone can keep track with our tipping below in the section. We'll keep our weekly tips there. We'll keep a tally with what we're on. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to beat this guy here. I'm a much better tipper than him. He likes to think he's better than me in his tips, but we'll see throughout the season.
You're dreaming. You are dreaming.
I think Dunny will win. Dunny will win by a comfortable 6 tips at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure.
No chance.
But yeah, everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. That's our round 1. Very confident.
Tips for round 1. Predictions round 1. Appreciate all the support. Hit the like button, subscribe. It'll help us a lot.
Leave your comments.
Yes, 100%. Leave comments because we'll get to the comments and then you can give us our tips or maybe where we can improve. Feedback is always good. Can't wait to see you in the next video.